Jai Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I haven't been able to share the stories of what I had recorded when I went to Manipur in 2023. It took me a very long time because I was very traumatized by what I have seen and I have heard. And I have tried many times in between to share the stories, and I could not. So now I am ready, and I'm going to be translating what I have heard people say. The original is there in the local language in Manipuri. I will try my best to translate, and if there is any mistake, please forgive me. But my intent is to let you know what happened there from the voice of the people of Manipur. Can you share a little bit about your village and what happened? And can you share what is your name? My name is Surjit. And I'm from Motbung Meitei Leikai. This event happened on 3rd May 2023 at around 7:30 p.m. We heard the news that there is going to be a group of Kuki with weapons who are going to come to our village to burn our houses. We got the news a little earlier. We got to know about this news just 10 minutes before they came, and we alerted every houses in our village, and we ran out of our village. We ran in front of our houses towards the Nepali village. In that Nepali village, there is a house, a Meitei house, and we all assembled together in that house, and we were there. And soon after we ran out of our house, from the road, the people with the weapons, 400, 500, they came running, shouting and yelling, and then they started burning the houses one by one. And the place where we assembled, the house where we were hiding, we were taking shelter, is around 100 meters. So we could hear and we could see the houses burning. We could see whose houses were burning and identify amongst ourselves whose exact house was starting to burn, and we witnessed everything. And we were feeling very helpless and sad, and we were crying. And I was very angry, and there were police with vehicles parked. There were 3-4 police vehicles, they were parked. They were there on the road, so I asked them, What is it, sir? What is happening, sir? Isn't it your job to stop them? Why? What is happening? They responded that they are helpless.
Police gari ama.
There were 3 police vehicles, around 30 police. They did not intervene. The police did not intervene. They said they are helpless. The government have given their job to maintain law and order, but they are not able to do their job. So on that day, I was very angry and I was very unsatisfied with the security personnel of Manipur. Seeing that situation, and they were continually burning the houses, and the response of the police, we knew that there is nobody who can help us. And then we told the women folk and the children that to the best of the ability, we have to run. So we started running towards the front. Then there were people who ran towards the hill, towards the river. Everybody ran for their life. Everybody did their best to run away. I just want to mention something about our village, about Motbung Meitei Leikai. This is our ancestor land. This is a land given by our ancestors. This is a land which is left by our ancestor. Our ancestors have been living in this village for 80 years, and they have been staying here. And the Meitei culture and customs and traditions have been practiced without fail. We have Meitei Maira Paibi. We have youth club. We have Motbung Meitei Committee. We have youth club. Our village is a very peaceful and happy village. That's how we were living. But on that day, on 3rd of May 2023, around 7:30 p.m., everything was destroyed. Everything was burnt down. Then we ran. Everybody ran. Some people were hiding near the village, near the river. Some people were hiding, ran towards the hill. And we all got separated, children from mother and sons. Everybody got separated. who is running where, nobody knew. Everybody was just running on their own with fear. And also we were not able to see clearly because it was dark. And this is around 7:30 p.m. at night. And we didn't know where everyone is, but those who are able to communicate, we communicated through the phone. And also we were a bit scared because if we are talking on the phone, we were afraid that they will catch us, so we switched off our phone. And so at this point, most of the family got separated and everyone was on their own. They just followed their instinct and went. Some went towards the hill, some were hiding by the river. We had indicated on the phone to our brother and sister at Sekmai, and they had indicated to us that don't be scared, you come up and we will wait for you by the road. So on that night itself, some people reached Sekmai. And some people were hiding in the hill, and some people were hiding, by the water, and they reached early morning in Sekmai. The next day. So some people reach, in the morning, the next day. And so we reached Sekmai after a very fearful night. It was as though we have returned from the dead, from dying. Some people fell in the ditch while running, and those people, they were hiding around there, and some people got stuck because they couldn't run. And so those people were hiding until they felt safe to move. And that's why different people arrived at Sekmai at different times. So what actually happened was, after they burned our houses, they had sent them out in search of the people with the intention to kill us. And they were running and searching for us with the light of the mobile. So we realized that, and amongst us, whoever was wearing white clothes, we told them to take the white clothes so that white and light clothes off, so that they will not be easily visible. So they took off their clothes and then they were running so that they cannot be identified easily. So we ran, we tried our best to hide. And because we had communicated with the brother and sisters at Sekmai, and So they were expecting us. They knew what has happened here, and so they knew the route where exactly to meet at Sekmai. And that's how some of the people who reached Sekmai were being helped and taken care of. Was there any death or anybody who got hurt? No, there was no death. There were not much injured too. There were people who fell down, so some bruises of that. So some people got hurt in the process of running away, fleeing from that location. So if you had stayed behind, then there could have been a lot of fatalities. Yes, we were very lucky that we got the news, and this also was only 10 minutes before. So if we were there at the home, then I don't know. I can't even imagine. How did you come to know that they are going to be, that your village is going to be attacked? Yes, if we had not run out in time, then there could have been a lot of fatalities. And it was only 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes, they could have all attacked us, and we could have been dead. And we could have been injured. So who had given you the information that they are going to attack you? We came to know about the event at Churachanpur. And we were suspecting that this may happen here too. And we were suspecting that, and we were quite alert. We got to see all this footage in Facebook, and we were scared. We were quite quite scared. We were anxious after hearing that news.
Kuki gimina. Moy apaba mina.
So there is a kind-hearted people from the Kuki community who had given us this information that I'm not able to save you, but there is a plan of people coming and attacking your village. So that shows that there are people who are peace-loving and who has given the information at the right time, enabling the villagers to run out and save their life.
Human
So some kind-hearted person from the Kuki community had given a heads up on the attack on this village. So it is also added by our team that there has been earlier instances where the other community, Kuki community, had informed hidingly on the plans of attack, and they even told the route where they should go and escape.
ꯑꯗꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯆꯦꯟꯕꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯔꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯊꯛꯄ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯄꯨꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯀꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯨꯏꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯃꯊꯪꯒꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯇꯥꯏꯝ ꯒꯦꯞꯁꯦ ꯀꯌꯥꯃꯨꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯈꯤ?
So since you ran without anything and you have not taken any food, how did you manage and what happened? Yeah, when we reach in the morning, the people just they gave us and offered us food, whatever they had.
ꯅꯣꯡꯉꯥꯜꯂꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯆꯠꯂꯨꯕꯗ
And at night, when we reach also, they took care of us. They gave us places to sleep. Some people reach Sekmai that night. When we reach, it was around 2 a.m. So on that night, they provided everything. Like they had given us a mat, they had given us place to sleep, they arranged everything for us. And then in the morning, there were arrangements for food, and just people came streaming to help. So we had no problem for eating. They were just supporting us. We ran out without any cloth. We ran out without carrying anything. We just ran out of our house. And the people from Sekmai gave us everything, whatever we need. They offered us food. They offered us food, and there was no lack of support. But in our mind was filled with our house and when we will be able to return to our house. And we couldn't even eat thinking about our house. And for eating and for dress, people just kept on giving us and supporting us. That night, there were some people who didn't eat food. Some of the villagers heard because it was being told from one house to another, some of them, they just got to know and they just took the children behind their back and they ran. There was no time to pack anything. And we just reached by the side of the river, and that's when the houses were burned. We just escaped at the nick of time. Oh, so the houses of the Meitei and the Kuki houses were quite close by, and they did not burn the houses just next to the Kuki. So they were quite strategic in their move. They did not burn the houses next, the Meitei house, which was next to the Kuki house, because there is that possibility of, their houses catching fire. They did not burn the houses of the Nepali houses. They did not burn the house of the Nepali. They were just burning the houses of the Meitei. So we, when they started burning, the 4 houses, we ran towards the hill. I had a cloth, I had a shawl, and we ran, we were hiding in the hill till around 1 a.m. And we saw that there was a big light, the searchlight. It was a big searchlight from a different direction. Oh, what light? Was it mobile light? No. It is big light, big bright light. Oh. Was it the army light? No, we don't know. And we were very scared, so we don't know whether it is the armies or not. We were around 30 people there hiding, and when we saw those big, huge light, the searchlight coming towards us, we were quite we don't know what they are looking and We don't know whether it is the army's light or whose light. We were just so scared. And we were so scared, like we knew that, this is becoming quite intense. And there were a lot of thorns around too. And when we communicated, we were on the hill, and then we saw those lights that made us a little scared. And we were walking with all shrubs with thorns, and so we put the babies on our back, and then we got communicated with the people hiding near the river. And they said not to come down, to be there and stay there for longer. Then they sat and waited. Then after some time, they said, "Okay, you can come down near the river." So when we were coming down, we wanted to go and meet the other villagers near the river. And we also heard some sound of people coming down the hill. And then we thought that they were the tribals. And we were hiding because we were scared. And then the other group also, they thought we were the tribals, and then they hide. Because it was dark, we couldn't recognize each other. And we were just being quiet, and we were hiding from each other. And it was such a scary time because there were so many small children. Then in Kanglatombi, someone told us the way on how to go. Who had told you that information? One tribal person told. Was it Kuki or Naga? It was a Kuki person. He said, "Mabok, go to this road, and then it will reach, you will pass through the cremation ground of the Nepali. And after that, he, and that would lead you to Then after he told us the way, the path, he ran away. He ran very quickly. He had to go because if people from their community know, he will be in trouble. We really don't know the path beyond, from how to go from that river. And he was the one who told us how to go and get out from that place and go towards safety location. This is the story told by people who were in the relief camp when I had visited and went in 2023. Thank you for listening. The main intent is to bring out the truth from the stories, from the voice of the people who have faced the event and incident.